Are you new to crypto trading and feeling overwhelmed by all the jargon and the charts? In just a few minutes, let's simplify it and get you started with some confidence. Please keep in mind, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This video is for educational purposes only. Alrighty, so ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to what is known as TradingView. All right. So if you guys do not know, there's a lot of basics, especially whenever it comes to say buying and selling digital assets, especially cryptocurrencies. Not to mention, whenever it comes to TradingView, they actually have a lot of different markets here. So indices, stocks, we got crypto, futures, forex, government bonds, corporate bonds, ETFs, and economies. So technically, there's a lot here. And you guys need to understand there's a big difference, especially whenever it comes to, say, trading and whenever it comes to investing. Very important. So trading, this is something that you could do literally within just like a few minutes, right? You're trading based off of the charts, right? You know, the movement going up, the movement going down, right? You're buying long, you selling short. Not to mention, you guys, I mean, trading, this can go with, you could do day trading. You could do what is known as swing trading, which means you buy today, sell another day, right? In the close future. Or you have what is called investing, right? So investing, obviously, this is where you find a good asset that you would like to purchase, and technically you hold that for a long term. And I think normally investing is something like over a year. Some people say it's not less than 5 years, right? Or maybe it's all the way up to 10 years or longer than that, right? So there's a big difference whenever it comes to, say, trading and investing, all right? Now, if we take a look here, you guys can see we have what is known as futures, all right? And we also have what is known as spot. It is very important that you get some clarity on this, because spot trading means that you're buying the current price, right? And that is it. So for example, let's say Bitcoin cost $105,000. You buy it, you paid $105,000 or whatever portion you put into that crypto. But futures, this actually gives you the right. Basically, what you're doing is you're predicting that the price is going to hit a certain, let's say, level by a certain amount of time, right? So, for example, let's say I believe that Bitcoin is going to go from 105 all the way up to 125 within about 3 months, right? So this is going to give me an option to buy a futures contract to where I believe that Bitcoin is going to hit that price. Now, obviously, as price continues up, obviously, the more money I'm going to make. But if the price happens to go down, then I'm going to be making less money. Technically, it's going to be taken away from me, right? Which is something we don't want to do, all right?
Do you want to crush your niche and get qualified leads nonstop? YTRanker.net can turn your brand into a lead magnet. Alrighty, so ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to kick it off with incognito mode. We're going to go directly to YouTube, and you guys will see right here. Easy and simple. Very top right, we're going to go to language, which is going to be English, and location, we're going to have it set as the United States. Now, we're going to go ahead and search two different things. The first thing is going to be tiny URL alternatives, and you guys will see right here, boom, easy and simple. All right, I'm literally at the very top. That is me. That is my face. Then after that, we're going to go ahead and do another search, which is going to be best free AI image background remover. And once again, you guys, look at that. I am the very top search. Now, these are the kind of results that we are talking about. So if you are craving more leads and next level brand authority, go to YTRanker.net. We don't just rank, we dominate. Let's get back to the video.
Once again, you guys, we got what is known as day trading versus hodling. So hodling, I mean, you're just holding long-term for investing, right? Not to mention day trading, as stated, this is something super quick. Now, something cool I want to show you, especially whenever it comes to TradingView, is that if we actually click here, we can take a look at some of the crypto markets, right? And you guys will see that we have Bitcoin, like Ethereum, Binance Coin, XRP. Let's just go ahead and give like a perfect example here. We're going to just put in one crypto known as Mooding. And you guys will see right here, if you take a look over to the right, okay, you guys will see all these different exchanges. All right. So, for example, we got like Binance, Bybit, we got MEXC, OKX, Gemini, Coinbase. We got BitMix, right? BitDumb, Kraken, and just kind of continues. So that is one thing that's really cool, especially whenever it comes to TradingView, is the fact that whenever you look at different crypto symbols, they give you a whole bunch of different exchanges that you can look at. Not only that, you have different things to look at. So, for example, we got perpetual contract, right? Not only that, we got like Gemini dollar, right? So it basically gives you a lot of different pairs on a lot of different exchanges, which is something that a lot of people like. Okay. So it's kind of like tailored to you. So, for example, if I'm using Coinbase, I mean, I could simply just launch this chart on Coinbase. And you guys may think, are all the charts the same? No, they are not. Why? Well, each one has different volume, especially whenever it comes to exchange. Not to mention, there's sometimes that these tokens, right, or coins, they are added onto different exchanges at different periods of times, which means that exchange or that chart that you're looking at is only going to reflect when that crypto started trading on that exchange. All right. So obviously, for example, if you put a coin on Binance like 2 years ago and it just launched on Coinbase a week ago, well, you're only going to have like a week old chart on Coinbase versus that 2 years that you have on Binance. Okay. Now, something else I would like to talk about here, you guys, for example, Mooding, right? We can just kind of click here and you guys can see absolutely beautiful charts, all right? Now, something I really like about TradingView, you guys, it's not great just for charts, but it's also good for trading, okay? So you guys need to understand that you're actually going to be able to set up trading here if you would like to, right? It's going to be pretty easy and simple. Not to mention, you guys, but you're going to be able to create what is known as limit orders, right? Market orders, and a lot more. Okay. So if you go up here to settings, you guys will see that they do have a lot of important details that kind of help you get yourself, started and ready to go, right? So buy, sell buttons. So you can see that right here. We have instant order placements. You can even see right here, play sound for executions, right? So they have like an alarm, right? So you guys can see that right there. We have positions and more, execution labels and more, right? So that is going to be for trading. Very important you guys see that, okay? Not to mention you can set up alerts here as well, right? So you're just going to click OK, and that is literally all you have to do. And once again, you guys, you're going to be able to get yourselves going, right? You can even take a look over here. You do have a massive watch list you can dive down into. So here's all the information for Mooding. You guys can see that right here, right? We can actually just kind of make this up more. Not to mention, you guys can see right here, current analysis, it is neutral, okay? So very important, all right? So they have a whole bunch of cool things here, which is something that I like to see, all right? Now, I want you guys to understand, very important. Obviously, like Mooding, this is great for like day trading, stuff like that. Not sure because technically because it's a meme coin, right? Probably not the best for especially long-term trading. But I want you guys to understand, you never want to invest more that you can afford to lose, right? Use a stop loss and take profits wisely. That's very hard to do nowadays, but make sure you do that. And remember, psychology of trading, you guys, don't FOMO. All right, do not FOMO, right? You guys can see like this one blew up like crazy, but it's been selling off like crazy. You could have bought right over here and you'd technically be in the red here. All right. So remember, you guys, some additional points for top mistakes that beginners make. I mean, they literally FOMO, not to mention they don't take profits because they always think something's going to return to the upside, and that is not true. Something else I would like to talk about is going to be these popular tools, right? You'll see over here that they do have like a lot of different indicators that you can actually use. Some of the most common ones, we got like the RSI, we got the MACD. You guys can see that right here. We can just kind of add some stuff. I mean, it's not a perfect MACD here, but you guys will just see, I mean, just different indicators that they have, right? Not only that, you guys, I want you guys to understand that they do have what are called demo accounts, right? They have intro to trading bots and automation, and they even have, there's a lot of common crypto scams that you definitely need to avoid. All right, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you guys think about TradingView, right? AKA Crypto Nova. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you will, be sure to check out the links down below in the description. Let me know, what do you think about this overall project, right? Or let's say platform. Other than that, guys, leave some comments, okay? Smash up that like button, smash up that subscribe button, and we will see you in the next video.